Oh yeah, time to watch some motocross. Moto 1 should start here pretty soon. Wait, it's not on NBC Sports? What channel is that? Is that Fuel? They're on two different channels? Wait, no, it got moved to USA? What the f? Oh, but there's a package, $60? I already pay like $150 for cable for the NBC channel. Ah, you know what? I don't even like motocross that much. I'm gonna watch one of these ball sports. Maybe golf. Football, maybe. Yeah. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna be like every other American. Gonna watch reality TV. Welcome back, subscribers. This is Johnny Hopper, and in today's video, I'm more or less, lack of a better word, bitching about paying for something that used to be free. Yes, I know you pay for your cable, but for the most part, in a roundabout way, the coverage was free. And it's not like the coverage has gotten any better. You're basically paying for the same coverage just for more money, which sucks. And I don't know if you guys did the motocross or the supercross package. I did the supercross package, and there's a couple issues that bug me. Is first off, you can't pause the live footage because if you resume, it goes back to live. So if you pause during the middle of a main event or something, you go to the bathroom, grab another beer, I don't know, run to the grocery store, whatever, and you resume, you miss the main event. And if you're paying for a service to have it live streamed and yada, 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 I would like to be able to show up at the race an hour later, or at least when it's on TV, and then be able to fast forward to where I was, not have to resume right from live. I know if you wait for the whole race to complete, well, then you can go back and watch it. But it took, geez, I remember one time it took 6 hours or something after the race was finished before I could replay it on the NBC Gold Sports Package app. And then, not to mention, it says commercial free, which is great. You know, I mute the commercials anyway, but it just is a black screen. Wow, this is so entertaining. This is actually a lot better than that Farmers Only commercial that plays during the Supercross. I got time to just listen to myself think. Wonder what the guy in the skid steer's thinking. Hey, maybe that's Dirtwork Alex, you think? Could be, maybe not. Yeah, it's probably way too much trouble for NBC to have some backstage interviews. Maybe even go through the pits, talk to some of the privateers. Maybe look at some of the pits, you know, the motorcycles. And this is much better. It's cool. I'm waiting here doing nothing for the same time the commercial's coming on. If you're going to offer an extensive package that's for more money than what I'm already paying for on cable, you know, why should I watch it on the NBC Gold app versus just cable if there's no extra things? You know, I know they get some like pre-race, you get live timing and blah, 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 but to the general public, that's not a very good feature. You know, to the hardcore fan, yeah, you want to see live qualifying and timing. You might have a favorite rider or local rider, maybe somebody like myself that you want to laugh at and watch them go shitty through the whoops or something. But I would like to see during those black screens like some exclusive footage from NBC, you know, behind the scenes interviews or just something that I would like to tune into and watch. Let me know what you guys think. And also, did you guys buy it? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Did you give it to multiple people, you know, 3+ people, your buddies, so you guys could all try to stream it? Some of us may have, some of us may not have. You know, I'm going to plead the fifth on that one. And the motocross is going to be the same thing, where they're going to charge $55 because if you don't, it's on 2 different channels. And I know I want to grow the sport. I'd like the sport to grow, but God, it seems like we're shooting ourselves in the foot where you have it on two different channels. I don't even know what this Moto 1 channel is. I know the logo here. I don't know what the that is. I know what NBC Sports is, but you watch Moto 1 on a different channel, Moto 2 on another channel. And with the Las Vegas Supercross, it wasn't even on NBC Sports. They preempted it to USA for some reason. I know we live in a world of this streaming where it's Netflix, Hulu, and that's where it's going, where we're going to start, everyone's going to start cutting the cord, is how they say it. They could make it a little bit better, in my opinion. And MotoGP is not even on local cable anymore. They offer this ridiculous $130 package, and I used to enjoy watching MotoGP. And unfortunately now, I don't want to spend $130 to watch MotoGP because I'm not a super hardcore fan. And I believe with this $60 package, or excuse me, $55 package, if you're not really a hardcore fan, why are you going to purchase this package? So let me know what you guys think. And the next thing I want to talk about is MX Sports. They sent out an email yesterday saying at Paula Raceway, Fox Raceway, they were going to have a practice that was open up to the pros. And they were going to have a couple different sessions, you know, so you could get out there and you could basically learn the track. You know, it was like another press day per se. You know, they were going to do it from 10 to 2, I believe, and you could go out there and compare yourself lap times with some of the factory riders, which I think is an awesome, awesome thing that we need to do more, you know, for more of these tracks. I remember when Alessi was going to his first race, gosh, where was it? Was it Millville? I think he rented out the track for a week or a month or something for his debut, which I thought was silly. Well, if he had the money, it's not silly. We know how he finished that day. He was a big hype. You know, they had the hype t-shirts, and unfortunately, those guys have been under a lot of scrutiny over the past few years. But when you're in the spotlight, it's just going to happen. It's inevitable. This, however, you email me at 11 o'clock the day before you're going to have the practice. For somebody like me, I live 20, 22 hours away, and if you live in Florida, you're like 36 hours away. You know that these factories, they do about this beforehand. Why all of a sudden, here's the privateers, we're going to email everybody the day before? Is it they don't want us to show up? Because it's just not going to happen. It's not realistic for me to just load up my van and drive 18 hours to practice, when maybe if I knew a week ago I'd be down there Sunday and, you know, I'd ride some other tracks and blah blah blah, and then have the practice and then get ready for Hangtown. I know for some of the harder core guys, they're already in California and they got a place to stay and blah blah blah. But again, all this costs money and takes money and sponsorship. If you're just some dude that just got his pro license, don't have a lot to show for it, the real underdog, this is not a viable heads up. So it could be seen as two different ways. Like, hey, thanks for doing this, letting everyone and being included. Or it could be seen as, we need to make it look like we invited everybody, but we're going to wait till the last minute so nobody comes. And God, I can't believe that freaking sounded like a left-wing thing to say, or at least my view. Like, oh, please include everybody. Like, oh, you know, that guy, he makes more money than me. Give me a little bit of money. But that's beside the point. It's all up to interpretation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But as always, ride smart, be safe. Hopefully some of my tutorials have been helpful for you. If you have any other comments or suggestions, please message me on Instagram. I'll try to get back with you if you're struggling with something. I do know there was this individual that he was having a hard time doing a double, and I sent him my video and he said he jumped off the side of the track and he was so pumped that he was able to do the double. So that to me was worth it. Thank you, man. Good job, and I'm done.